Good morning, y'all. It's Kathy, and I am back to work on Dee Dee Farragut's 3 and 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge, and I will have her linked in the description box. And I have to confess, I went rogue yesterday, y'all. I felt like working on these, but I didn't feel like, for some reason, I just didn't feel like making a video. So I just worked on them, which turned out just fine, I think. I like the front of that one. So what we have, I just made some inserts. So I just made some little fold over inserts and some plain inserts. On this, I just used regular 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and I measured my pocket size, my free space size, and then I made a double journaling card to fold over and have more journaling space. And then on some of them, I had these just leftovers. They'll be single journaling cards. And I'll go in and decorate these up a little bit this morning. But yeah, that's what I got done yesterday. And then the other thing that Dee Dee did for this one is she made little notepads to go over the top and keep the little notebook closed. So again, I went rogue in my little journey yesterday, and I went ahead and made some notepads, but I still need to cover the fronts, cover the staples, and all that good stuff. But then these just go over the back, and they hold your little pocket closed, and they've got all kinds of, I made mine pretty thick. I don't mind chunking up a journal, so I did end up making mine pretty thick. But you can always tear some pages off if it's too thick for you, or you just won't add as many as I did if you don't want yours thick. So yeah, that's where we are with these today. And I've got 4 of the little notebooks made. I've got 5 little pockets, so I'm gonna make another little notebook quick. So I hope everybody's doing good today. I am. It's been a good day so far. Okay, so now what I did was I measured my pocket size, and yeah, here we go. Get the right one out, Kathy, and then you can see. Okay, I've got, for my notepad, I've got 4.5 by 2 3/4 room to work here. And so in order to fold my papers over, I'm gonna make them 9 by 2 3/4. I've already got them about 2 3/4. Some of them might be just a little bit wide. These right here might be a little bit wide, so we'll let those go for the next project, because this is plenty here, I think. And then I just kind of mix my papers up. Okay. And now I want them to be about 9 inches tall. So I'm going to want them about right here. And for these, I'll just cut them or tear them off. I hope y'all can see where I am. I don't know if you can. I hope you can. But I'm just tearing them off at 9 inches. Okay, and then it doesn't get any simpler. Just going to fold these over. And I'm okay with using that for my front. I'll decorate it up with some flowers and such. But then it's just a matter of stapling it together at the top. And then I'm going to come in here and find some paper. And this is fairly non-directional. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this over the top in order to cover up those staples. I like using staples, but I don't like them to show. And I saw someone else, I can't remember who it was, so if it was one of you all, please, or if you know who it was, please put a comment. Somebody else I saw do just put one staple in here so that they could easily, the pages could easily be torn out. So if you want to use it for little notes or whatever, and just tear the paper out. Okay, so all I did was cut that in half, or folded it in half, and then I'm gonna cut off the amount that I need. Can't get easier than that. So now I've got a mess all over my desk. I think I'm finished with the stapler. At least we can get that out of the way. Okay, so I'll just see if the art glitter glue is working this morning. Well, it appears that we may have. So far, so good. Just glue that up. Obviously, I'm not feeling coordinated this morning because I did not glue and talk at the same time. But that's okay. We can have silent moments. It might be a moment of silence. Oh my goodness. It'll be okay. See, my mat's dirty already again. Didn't clean it up like I should have last night. I just didn't feel it last night, so yeah. Okay, so there's one. Like I said, it'll just tuck over into the pocket and it'll just hold the whole thing closed. Okay. I'll tell you what, these journals that I'm going to be working on, they're not matchy-matchy, are they? They're going to be very eclectic. I mean, they're not hideous or anything, but they're going to be very eclectic. Okay. So, what's everybody been up to? Is the weather getting nicer where you are? It was here for a few days. And then, yeah, it got all hot again. I think we knew that that was going to happen, though. But even when we know it, we don't have to like it, do we? I am ready for cooler temperatures. But obviously that had some glue on it. There we go. And there's another one. I think we can get two more out of here. Pull that one off the side a little bit so I don't end up with too much over there again and have a glue mess and all that, because when I put it back over to the center. Just leaves a little bit of an overhang or an edge on each side. So that'll be good. Oh look, I have 6 of those little booklets. Well, we're not going to make notepads for all of them today, this morning. Whew, I feel like I'm mumbling now. Y'all, I was so excited. I got a shout out from Julie at Camellia Craft Designs. I just love her channel. I watch her all the time. She's got such beautiful ideas. And yeah, I was excited. She sent me a little comment on one of my videos last night. So yeah, that was fun. Now see, that one blends in better because it's, yeah, just does. Okay, so we'll put one with that one. And we've got enough here for one more top. Look how well that one matches. Okay, sorry y'all, I gotta turn on my fan. It's all kinds of warm up in here this morning. I think with the nights getting a little cooler, the air conditioner doesn't run as much, so it stays a little bit warmer in the house. And besides that, my daddy doesn't like it too cold in the house, bless his heart. So I try to keep it comfortable for him and comfortable for the rest of us, but he wears long sleeves a lot, and if he's just sitting in his chair, he will cover up with a blanket. So yeah, but we still try to keep it relatively comfortable for him. Let's see, that one's so pretty, I may just let it go on its own for a minute. This one I think we'll put this one with. Now I need to find another piece of paper. And I'll just cut it off a little bit. Just really needs to cover up those staples. Fold it in half, and if it's not exactly in half, don't worry about it because it's not on the same side of the notebook and nobody's going to notice. Okay. Look, y'all, aren't you proud? I put my pen back in my bottle. Miracles never cease. I remembered. Okay. When this gets glued onto the page, then the back of the little notepad will slide down in the pocket or tuck, however I decide to do it. Okay, so now we're going to decorate just a little bit, not get overly zealous with it. And Dee Dee used a label punch. It's pretty on there. So let's start. Okay, and then I've got my favorite little label punch. You could make banners, you could tear little labels, you can use some of your digitals that are labels. Let's see, I need to find out what I'm gonna make my labels out of. Okay, I kind of like this. So let's just start making a bunch of labels. Didn't put my glue up and knocked it over. There we go. And you can use any paper for this. I'm trying to leave a place to write on the labels, so I'm kind of using a light colored paper, one that'll match everything. And I don't know, I haven't counted how many I'm gonna need, so I just kind of am going with the flow and punching out as many as I can get. But I am gonna save that rose to use later. There we go. That worked out pretty well. I really like that rose. So yeah, that'll go back up to be used later. Now, let's see what we can get decorated. Okay, we know we're going to put one on the front of the little notepad. So I am on, I think, week 7, episode 1. And so I'm waiting on Miss Dee Dee to post week 7, episode 3, because after this one I've got week 7, episode 2 ready to go. Now let's see what we want to do here. This is a nice journaling space, but I don't just want to put a label on there, so I think I'm going to come over here and find a flower or something to put on there, something that'll look nice, kind of go with our other colors. I think I'm going to try to stick to kind of pinks. There we go. That'll be nice. I think that's called a coneflower. I don't know. I am not good with flowers or plants. I have got the, I don't know what color's farthest from green, but my thumbs are way far away from green. I can kill a plant by looking at it. My brother, bless his heart, he comes up from Florida and gets all my mom's plants looking happy and healthy again. And he dares me to touch them. I can't even water them. I don't know what it is, but the plant situation, I always joke and say I could kill a plastic flower. And I love flowers. I love how pretty they are. I love having them in the house. But yeah. So I'll try to get this one on the page without killing it. There we go. That just adds a little bit of interest, and then we've got all kinds of space to write on the back. This one, it has a rose on the front of it and a rose on the back of it, and I think I'm just going to leave it like it is. I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so we are ready to go with that one. There we are. And when I'm decorating my journal, I may decide I want to go back and decorate a little bit more, put a few little pieces of bling or whatever. But I always leave that to when I'm decorating my journal, because I know then what the vibe of my journal is going to be. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. Okay, here again we've got a pretty piece, and oh, we've got a real pretty rose there on the front, but not much on the back. We could put a label on the back, or we could put a label and a little flower. Let's do that. So, give myself more room for my little flower. Put my label lengthwise. And now I think I want something kind of tall. Tall but not huge. What does that look like? Yep, I like that. Very muted, very... I'm just going to give it a little bit of ink. And I know I have not been inking these, but it'll be okay. I can decide to ink them later if I want to, or I decide to leave them just like they are. Okay, so there's that one. Now this one. Let's get a pretty flower. About that. Oh yeah, I like that. But that one does need a little bit of ink. There we go. Y'all will find that I do keep most of my journals very eclectic. I like to decorate, but I tend to use all kinds of papers. My basic paper that I have been using throughout the challenge is from that Theodosia Square paper pack from Hobby Lobby. Yeah. But I have mixed other papers in with it also. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm so sorry. My little Google person had an attitude. She didn't want to go away. But I think I've got it fixed, so we'll see. Not the worst thing in the world that could happen, I guess. Just another funny in my world. And, you know I'm not going to edit, so there you go. About the best thing I can do is string two pieces of video together, so hopefully it'll get put together and things will be all well with the world. And if it doesn't, things will still be okay. Yep, I am making a mess on the tip of my glue bottle again. Y'all want to take bets on how long it's going to be before I have it stopped up again? I'm guessing it won't be too long. It'll be okay. I do like my art glitter glue though. It adheres fast and it holds well. Except for when you don't get it out to the end. Okay, here we go. I'm really liking these little flowers in there. And I could put a label in front of here. Yes, 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 I could. Yes, I like that even better. So let's give it a little ink. And I know I'm not doing these exactly the same way Dee Dee did, but I don't think she minds if I take a little creative license and go rogue every once in a while. I hope she doesn't mind. Okay. Let's get that one right out there. Okay, we'll do one more. And this one looks like it would like to have a label on the front. And maybe a flower here if I can find one quick. See what else we have. I like that, but I haven't fallen in love with it. See what happens to that one when we ink it. I still haven't put a new sponge on my dauber. And this dauber is the one I was telling y'all about that's really nice on my arthritic hands. And it comes from Shell and Clint over at the Rambling Crafter. I linked them in a previous video, but I think I'll go ahead and link them again. I've got several of these dauber handles and they are amazing because I've got all kinds of things going on in my hand. I've got arthritis and trigger finger and carpal tunnel and yeah, but these are easy for me to hold on to and they're very lightweight. They're just amazing, and Clint makes those. I'll try to remember to link it again down in the description box because yeah, I was very surprised. I was afraid with the size of it that it would carry more weight, but it doesn't. They're very, very lightweight and easy to hold on to. I am pleased. Okay, yep, that's it. So, but yeah, and Shell, I don't know if she's back to making videos or not. I haven't checked this weekend, but she has been off for a little bit, so if y'all go over there and watch one of her videos, I'm sure she'd appreciate that. One or some. Watch some of her videos. But definitely go watch Dee Dee's videos for this challenge. She really makes things quick and easy, and I think I've said before, I will take something that should be the simplest thing in the world to do and make it hard. So if y'all get confused by something I'm doing or saying, go check Dee Dee's challenge videos out, because she's really good. Okay, so we got our little notepad decorated. So now these are going to need a little attention also. Oh, that's the same one. We don't want to use the same one, Kathy. Come on, find a different one. There's a little woman that shouldn't be in there. This is the flower box, lady. Oh, now that's pretty. I do like that. Yes, I do. And it's pretty on the back, so this one's not going to get a label at all. It's just going to get this beautiful flower. I could be doing this a whole lot faster, couldn't I? Get the center of it, get the edges of it. My husband cuts out all my die cuts. He is good at it. He likes to do that when he's bored, or if it's a rainy day and he doesn't have anywhere to be, and all that good stuff. I think I've told you before, we discovered that during the unmentionable year. I was sitting there, just had printed up a whole bunch of stuff to cut out because I was bored. And he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" So I showed him what I was doing. He said, "I can do that." So yeah, it's been his job ever since, which is really since the issues in my hand have started getting worse and worse. It's really nice that he does that for me, but now I've got a supply. But that's okay. It's okay. It's nice to have a supply of things to use. Feeling like that's a little bit bright. Let's see what we got here. There's that. What about this one? Yep, I like that one, and I might even be able to get, no. Oh. Yep. I think I can. I think I'll like that when I get the ink on it. Got a glass mat under to cover my desk under this silicone mat, and I know that that would make my laying things down to ink them, it'd make it much easier, much better. But I don't want the glare because I've got lights all over the place, and yeah, don't want it to glare on y'all. Nope, don't like that. Do like that. So, we have a little something something. Okay, that's better. Just stick with me, kids. I will change my mind. I promise. I can promise you that. I will change my mind. There we go. Yeah, I think I will. Nothing like changing your mind right in the middle of a project, isn't it? Yeah, I like that a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Well, y'all, I know that the babies do, where the baby album went to live. So, that's exciting. Okay, I think that turned out great. Alrighty, alrighty. And there's all kinds of journaling space on the insides of these little folders. On the outside in the notebook. And there we go. I think we did good. Put your pen back in it. Put your pen back in it. Okay, so here we are. And I might go back and put some little flowers on here. There we go. That is what we did today. So I hope everybody's having a happy day, and I hope you can all find some time to craft, but mostly give somebody a smile today. Thank you for watching and putting up with my little assistant trying to set an alarm clock for me. So maybe she wanted me to shut up. You reckon? Could be. All right. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.